Year Fire Rig number 3 responded to 1,000 service calls. So far this year, it's responded to over 700. Officials say the grandmother was able to get 2 of her grandchildren out of the house, and that was by using their bedroom window. Or not to gargle. Well, experts say gargling does not replace brushing and flossing, but if you are going to gargle, knowing which brand to use and why is key. You already have a workout routine or you're just getting back into the gym, Todd says it's a good idea to include cardio in your workout. The start to finish process of winemaking takes between 9 and 12 months. It all starts in the orchard and ends. A pedestrian was walking down this road when he was struck and killed by a motorist. One witness tells me that the driver drove up on the sidewalk and hit the pedestrian. The car then took off at a very high rate. The mayor says terrorism is a major concern, and with the city full of waterways, police need to be able to reach all areas. That's why the mayor wants to hire 20 new officers to patrol the waterways. The founder of the Girls Gone Wild videos was ordered to jail again for contempt of court. Joe Francis has until noon today to turn himself in to federal authorities. Police say that they will continue to comb the streets for these fugitives. Of course, where these men are hiding, no one really knows, but police believe they will have these criminals in custody by tomorrow. Maher set the defendant's bail at $300,000. His next court appearance is scheduled for July 14th. Paul says planning for the project started in 2005 and construction actually began last year. He says students and staff are excited to finally see it underway. Jeremy's mom, Sue, says they were very close and the memory of her son will always be with her, especially one of him as a little boy. Brenda says she's always making something to satisfy her customers' sweet tooth, but at the end of a busy workday, she likes to unwind by taking a ride on the wild side. Dr. Anderson says it's important for parents to pack a healthy lunch for their kids, so a piece of fruit should definitely be in the lunch bag, but not just any kind of fruit. Barb says there were a lot of memories that were lost in this fire, but today she's grateful to be alive. Residents say they agree with Jay Leno's comments. Their tax dollars are supposed to cover police and fire service calls. They say they understand the budget dilemma, but they believe Mayor Ness needs to find another way to fix it. An average locking gas cap will run you about $16 to $26, and you can find them at almost any auto parts store, but keep in mind they are vehicle specific. Breakfast is the only meal served here at Egg Toss Cafe, and while sausage and waffles are on the menu, it's all about the eggs. I'm Joy Redmond here at Children's Hospital of Michigan. We know these are tough times, but for nonprofit organizations like the International Association for Organ Donation, tough times threaten the life of the organization. And when your business is saving lives, that's a scary thought. This is 3-year-old Raquel Wallace and her proud parents. They say she's a different girl since her recent kidney transplant.
Her kidney has really changed her life. She's just a typical kid now. She does a whole lot more than what she used to do.
No surprise, Raquel's parents are big supporters of organ donation.
Your thing is to be a giver while you're alive, then why stop when you die? You know what I mean?
But they also feel that education about organ donation is critical.
The knowledge that you get, it makes you less afraid, it makes you more aware.
The IAOD is there to help people overcome their fears, but they can't do it without financial support. Donate today by calling Gift of Life Michigan at 1-800-482-4881. I'm Joy Redmond in the Kidney Dialysis Unit at Children's Hospital of Michigan. Kidney dialysis is a life-saving treatment for people who don't have functioning kidneys. Doctors here see firsthand the impact when their patients get new kidneys.
To see them go from their very fragile state where they're dependent on machines to get them through their first year of life, and then to ultimately see them transplanted when they're 2 or 3 years of age, and then to see them running all over the clinic, it's a complete rush.
The International Association for Organ Donation, or IAOD, serves a critical role in this process.
The IAOD is the single most important organization in this regard in terms of trying to increase the rate of organ donation in our state. They've had the best success rate, and I think they're just critical.
The IAOD is a nonprofit struggling in these tough times. Their doors will close without your help. Make a contribution today. Call 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com. I'm Joy Redmond at Children's Hospital of Michigan in the Kidney Dialysis Unit. I'm with a family now who knows a lot about that. Your children, you have 2 children on the waiting list.
Yes, I do. I have a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old. They both do dialysis every single night for 10 hours. They really need a kidney, and it's a very easy thing to do if somebody would support my kids and any kid that needs an organ donation.
How important is organ donation to you?
To me, it's really important. It's an opportunity to start a new life for me and my brother.
What kind of message would you give to other people waiting?
That, just pray and hope that someone will give them a kidney.
This family is a prime example of why supporting organizations like the International Association for Organ Donation is so important. We're asking you to make a contribution today by calling 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com.
The International Association for Organ Donation recognizes these organizations for 10 years of continued support.
It's Donate Life Month. I'm Joy Redmond, and we're asking for your support for IAOD. That's the International Association for Organ Donation. They're a nonprofit that's really struggling in these tough economic times.
Our attention is to keep this organization going for the sake of the patients and the hospitals and the transplant community.
The IAOD partners with agencies like this one, Gift of Life Michigan, and we're in their lab now. Joining me, Executive Director Rich Petrosky. Rich, what would happen if IAOD had to close their doors?
IAOD is very important to Gift of Life for donor registration. Getting that heart sticker on the front of your driver's license for every person who doesn't register. That's 8 organs that are not transplanted and up to 50 individuals who don't receive a gift of sight or other forms of tissue transplants.
All right, thanks a lot, Rich. Make a financial contribution to the IAOD today by calling 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com. It's Donate Life Month. I'm Joy Redmond, and we're asking for your support for IAOD. That's the International Association for Organ Donation. They partner with agencies like this one, Gift of Life Michigan. We're here in their lab, and joining me now is Executive Director Rich Petrosky. Richard, there's a great need for organ donors.
You're right, Joy. Currently in the state of Michigan, we have more than 3,000 patients waiting for a life-saving organ transplant, and nationally more than 100,000.
Talk about how IAOD helps with your mission.
Certainly. IAOD has been very important to Gift of Life in promoting donor registration, and in fact, IAOD has registered more individuals in the state donor registry to receive a heart on the front of their driver's license than any other organization. So they're very supportive of us.
All right, excellent. Thanks a lot, Rich. It's a beautiful thing to help save a life, and you can be a part of that. So we're asking that you please donate today by calling 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com. I'm Joy Redmond. Today, we're asking for your help for the IAOD. That's the International Association for Organ Donation. We're here at Gift of Life Michigan with Sherry Johnson. Sherry, tell us what organ donation means to you.
For me, organ donation means a second chance at life. I was very sick 2 years ago. I had a heart transplant, and I am just very lucky to be here today.
It's really like a second chance for you.
Absolutely. I'm a mom. I have 2 young boys at home, and this was a gift to my family, and we're enjoying it. We're living life just like we should.
Excellent. And Sherry's one of the lucky ones. Many people stay on the list, but IAOD is working to change that. People are answering your calls right now. Please call in to make a financial contribution. Dial 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com.
The International Association for Organ Donation recognizes these organizations for 10 years of continued support.
I'm Joy Redmond. We're here at the call center for Gift of Life Michigan, where people are answering calls for the support of IAOD. That's the International Association for Organ Donation. And I want you to meet a family who knows firsthand why this organization is so important. The IAOD helps people like little Shay. She was born with a rare heart condition and would die without a heart transplant. Her family went to the IAOD for help in getting the word out.
We did massive email worldwide, hospitals, community, churches. When we call for help, they respond.
This is Shay as a little baby waiting for her new heart, and this is Shay today.
She just had her 5th birthday in January, and to look at her, you wouldn't really know what she's been through. She continues to amaze us. I think that these programs do make a difference and are extremely important.
You can support the IAOD also. People are taking your calls right now. Please call in and make a financial contribution. 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com. Hi, I'm Joy Redmond here at Children's Hospital of Michigan to talk to you about a very special organization, the International Association for Organ Donation, also known as IAOD. Their mission, saving lives by raising awareness about organ donation.
You cannot imagine how we feel when we help someone.
Dr. Fuad Beydoun's passion is personal because of his youngest son.
I ran with him to the emergency room. One of the doctors said, your son has a kidney failure.
His son received a kidney transplant and today is all grown up and healthy. Now the IAOD is working to help other families.
We are the second to the Secretary of State in the state of Michigan as far as enrolling people to become an organ donor on the registration list.
The IAOD wants to continue, but their donations are way down and funds are running out. Without your help, this organization will have to shut down. So please contribute today by calling 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com. I'm Joy Redmond. April is Donate Life Month, and we're here at Gift of Life Michigan with two people who know a lot about organ donation. Terry Gould, organ donation gave you a second chance.
Yes, it did. 6 years ago, I received a heart, and since then, I've walked 2 daughters down the aisle, and with my wife and 5 kids, been able to carry on my life.
That's wonderful. And Lon Coleman, it was your brother's heart that gave Terry that new life.
Yeah, and as a donor family member, I think that's all you can really ask for is your brother not be forgotten. And in this case, we're able to experience some of the things that Terry's gone through in his life and see that the gift keeps on giving.
Great. Thank you, both of you. And again, the International Association for Organ Donation needs your support. People are here answering calls right now. We're asking that you make a financial contribution today. Call 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com.
The International Association for Organ Donation recognizes these organizations for 10 years of continued support.
I'm Joy Redmond, and we're talking about a very important issue, organ donation. And the International Association for Organ Donation raises awareness. I want you to meet someone who knows about this critical need firsthand.
I get teary-eyed every time I think about it because I want to live.
Tony Hicks appreciates every moment, even just a walk in the park, because like thousands of others, Tony is waiting. She has heart failure and needs a new heart.
I've been on the list ever since May of 2007. I'm waiting every day, every time the phone rings. I jump. Is it, a donor?
Tony has a message for others about organ donation.
You can give someone else a chance to live.
There are more than 3,000 people in Michigan waiting just like Tony. That's why the work of the IAOD is so important. Make a financial contribution today by calling 1-800-482-4881 or log on to myfoxdetroit.com. I'm Joy Redmond. April is Donate Life Month, and we're asking for your support for the IAOD. That's the International Association for Organ Donation. Now, I want you to meet a family who knows about this important issue firsthand.
Before the transplant, I didn't think I was going to make it. I was going on trips thinking it was going to be my last one. I was preparing to die.
Organ donation has touched the Karub family 2 times because of an inherited disease that causes kidney failure. That's why this family is passionate about supporting organ donation. They believe it's critical to support the IAOD.
We need an organization like IAOD because individuals can't do it on their own.
They get the word out. They let people know that organ donation is very important, what it can do to save a family.
The IAOD needs your support. People are answering calls right now here at Gift of Life Michigan. Please call in today and make a financial contribution. 1-800-482-4881 or you can log on to myfoxdetroit.com.